gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro.
Atlanta police need your help finding the person in this video. It shows an armed man firing a gun near a business on McDaniel Street.
Wow. So you see the super gremlin of the hour firing the weapon into this business, and the response from, I guess, the potential victim is, come on, bruh. Somebody said, I don't know. I mean, if that was the shooter who said it, that's a wild response. But if that was the person, I mean, I would be like, I don't know, either shooting back or running.
This happened around 2 this morning, or 2 a.m. on June 17th, rather. The gunman is seen wearing a pink shirt with black shorts. Crime Stoppers is offering a $2,000 reward for information leading to his arrest.
Cumberland Mall, where a fight led to the discovery of multiple guns.
The incident left many people confused and running from the mall.
Fox 5's Kim Luffler has been on the scene tonight. Kim, the police tell you this all started in the food court there?
Yeah, that's right. The scene's quiet here right now, but the parking lot behind me was filled with officers continuing to investigate after they say a fight broke out in the food court here at Cumberland Mall. Now,
Lord have mercy. So now they're terrorizing Cumberland Mall. They already made Lenox hot. Now Cumberland Mall. They're taking all of the malls that I loved to go to as a child. They're just destroying them. Okay? And it's very sad. The city of Atlanta has really taken a turn for the worse, like every other leftist ran city. And we're starting to see the aggression, the violence rise more. And I'm sitting back thinking, like, for what, man? I mean, this is the greatest time to be alive, but it seems that the community just wants to crash out. All right. And they're not in the mindset of prolonging their lives. They're in the mindset of YOLO, or live fast, die young. You only live once, whatever. And it's affecting everyone else, like I've been doing videos on recently. It's only getting worse in the A. I would suggest that people just, try and stay inside as much as possible. Avoid large gatherings in the community. I told you guys that before. The food court, take your food to go. Things like that can really help you stay away from when, ish hits the fan.
Now, Cobb County police say this all happened just around 6 p.m. this evening. They say a gun was dropped by one of the guys involved in that fight. Despite reports of a shooting at the mall, which circulated online, police say there's no indication shots were fired. Police also located the people involved in the parking lot after the incident, where they also recovered a second gun. We did see officers looking through a car in that parking lot as well. The mall was open in the early evening hours this evening. I did speak with one person who says they were in the food court when all this happened. She wasn't able to speak with us on camera, but she did tell me she was scared and got her and her family member out of that area as quickly as possible. Now, at this point, it's still unclear if those people involved that we saw officers speaking with in the parking lot here this evening, if they were arrested and charged. Of course, as we learn more, we'll bring that right to you. For now, live in Cobb County, Kim Luffler, Fox 5 News.
All right, Kim, thanks very much.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe, hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your property.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more do you want from me?
Candace, that owner is upset tonight, and she's trying to figure out how all of this happened. That's because, take a look, you can see right here there is a gate. You have to go through that gate to even get to the storage area. Also, security cameras are here as well. I spoke with the property manager here earlier today as well.
So when I opened the space, I noticed that it was empty, and then as I went towards the bins, that's when I noticed that all the inventory was gone.
I mean, I would hate to call her into question, but crying with no tears is, I don't think it's a good look. I really hope this is an inside job, but I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. The Super Gremlins got the jump on you, and you know they robbed this place, or I don't know, man. I don't know why, but I just get the feeling that maybe she could have set it up. I mean, the security looked fine. You got the cameras. I don't know what happened to the cameras. Maybe they saw them. Maybe they didn't. I don't think she would set up her own business unless it was like for an insurance scam. So let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't really sold on the fake crying, to be honest. But I mean, if this is a real situation, which they got it on the news, so maybe, you know, like I said, benefit of the doubt, you have another black business being targeted, and we have everywhere in Atlanta, Black Lives Matter, BLM. I mean, it's everywhere, but that's not what we're doing.
Trying to hold back her frustration and tears, Ricola Elizabeth is recalling the moment she says someone attacked her livelihood over the weekend.
Someone came into the actual unit and took the extensions out of the space.
Elizabeth is the owner of Perfect Distraction Hair Gallery. She has 2 locations in Smyrna and Sandy Springs. She uses this storage unit here at the Space Shop Self-Storage in Smyrna as a warehouse to store the overflow of inventory for her.
Okay, so I mean, she got the storage unit. Did somebody just specifically know where her unit was at? Could it have been an inside job from the storage company? See, that's why, I mean, it is really shady doing business in Atlanta, because you never know. The inside job could come from anywhere.
Her stores and online website. But she says now that's all gone.
Someone robbed my warehouse,
leaving her
It's a little over $300,000
in the hole.
Damn.
When I came in, originally the locks were locked, so I'm like, how did they get into it? It wasn't until the police arrived that I noticed that they came in over the top of the bin because the actual mesh was damaged.
So how would they have known that? It's got to be an inside job somewhere.
You can see in this video Smyrna police processing fingerprints from the top of the unit and the bins. My photographer and I stopped by the management office on Monday.
Will not come in here with that camera.
Do you have anything to say on your behalf?
I need you to get out of here with the camera.
They declined my on-camera interview request, but they did send me this statement. It says, in part, we are fully cooperating with the authorities in their investigation. Based on the information we have gathered thus far, we believe this to be an isolated incident.
Yeah, it's an inside job. I think by the storage unit inside job, you know, some sister saw that, ooh, they had a whole bunch of weaves and they ran off on the plug. Sad. I mean, There is no solidarity in the community.
Specifically targeting Miss Elizabeth's storage unit. We condemn any form of theft or unauthorized access and are committed to supporting Miss Elizabeth during this unfortunate event.
Channel 2's Larry Sproul joins us back
She called.
live. And Larry, do we know if she has insurance, and what are police saying about this?
Well, Candace, she does have insurance, but she got it 2 years ago, and back then there was not worth $300,000 worth of merchandise in there, so the insurance will only cover for the amount that she got for 2 years ago. Meanwhile, as for the investigation, police said they are investigating this incident right here. Candace?
Hopefully there is some video of all of this going down. Larry, thank you so much.
All right, tonight, a DeKalb County mom says she is grateful to be alive after a stray bullet struck her in the head. She tells Fox 5's Joy Dukes it happened outside of her apartment complex as her Lyft driver was simply taking her home.
Yeah, that woman tells me it is a day she will never forget. She was in her Lyft on her way home to this apartment complex here off of Snapfinger Woods Drive when she heard two men arguing. As she says from there, she got a really bad feeling. Well, seconds later, she says she heard the sound of gunshots.
Wow, she literally witnessed a ninja moment right then and there. Women, children, nobody's safe. These super gremlins are on demon time.
So 3 of those shots hit her driver's car. 1 of them struck her in the head.
3 that hit his car, 2 hit me. The wig I had on stopped 1, and 1 landed in my head.
Wow. So now I know why the previous business owner got robbed, because if them wigs are working as bulletproof hats or what, I mean, them some strong wigs. She said the wig stopped the bullet. Wow, like that bullet said, hey, I don't even like these damn wigs. I'm not even going in there. I mean, you know, it's hilarious that the wig stopped the bullet, but it's not funny that this woman almost lost her life, okay? And you just feel the frustration from me in the community. Honestly, she seems pretty calm about this situation. Like it's just a normal day in the neighborhood. But I told you guys about these apartment complexes in Atlanta, specifically DeKalb County. They're not safe. I mean, it can go down anytime, any place, and somebody's going to come back and spin the block. The block is going to always be spinning, and it's going to be the op culture coming in, seeping in. It's going to be, I mean, every element, because these types of disagreements and arguments, especially when a firearm is discharged, they don't stop unless, you know, somebody gets clapped. And then it's going to be, okay, you deleted my brother, you deleted my cousin, so we going to slide on you. And it's just a constant cycle, as we all know. But hey, man, at least she's still alive. At least she's still here with us. I would say, hey, sister, stop rocking the weaves and stop rocking the wigs. But hey, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It looks like it's working to protect you in the community. So hey, maybe put on 2, 3.
1 of them struck her in the head.
3 that hit his car, 2 hit me. The wig I had on stopped 1, and 1 landed in my head. I have a bullet in my head right now.
As she tells me, it is by the grace of God that she is alive here today to tell her story. DeKalb County police are investigating, but so far no word on any arrests. I'll have the full story coming up tonight at 10 and 11. In DeKalb County, Joy Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Well, it's a walking miracle. A woman struck twice in the head by stray bullets. She says her wig is one of the reasons she is still alive to tell her story. DeKalb police say this all unfolded at an apartment complex off Snapfinger Woods Drive. Fox 5's Joy Dukes has this miraculous story tonight.
Yeah, that woman who did not want to share her name tells me it was a day she will never forget.
She didn't want to share her name, but her face all over. Her face is everywhere.
The ride home from work nearly cost her her life. Well, she credits her driver with saving it.
anybody out there that doesn't believe in God, I just want you to know God is real.
This DeKalb County mother of two says it was God that spared her life after she was shot in the head while riding in a Lyft outside her apartment complex on Snapfinger Woods Drive, June 10th.
I had to pick up.
And the sad thing is, you can get hit by strays in the A anytime, any day. The community is completely out of control. These super gremlins are on demon time.
My belongings from the homicide department, because nobody counted on me making it.
She tells Fox 5 she was coming home from work, but when her driver pulled up to the front gate, she says she noticed two men in cars arguing and got a really bad feeling.
The next thing you know, we hear gunshots.
The woman shared these photos of the damage stray bullets did to her Lyft driver's car.
3 that hit his car, 2 hit me. The wig I had on stopped 1, and 1 landed in my head. I have a bullet in my head right now.
She called him her hero, saying even in the midst of chaos, he risked his life to help render her aid.
He came around the car, even though bullets were still flying. He came and got out his car, and 1 could have hit him.
Dang, that's a real Uber driver. That's a real Uber driver, man. That's like what's that movie, the Driver? I mean, shout out to him. He needs a raise or some type of commemoration from Uber or Lyft. I don't know, but most people will not do that. I'm interested to see who this guy was. I wish they would have did a story on him.
And he held my hand and tried to keep me conscious until the ambulance got there, and don't know me.
The woman tells Fox 5 miraculously the bullet didn't make it to her brain, while doctors at...
I mean, what's the over-under on that being a brother driving the Uber and helping her out? I mean, honestly, I don't know. It kind of sounds like a glider. I'm just saying.
Grady were unable to remove it. She knows the ordeal could have ended much differently.
I'm thankful for him. I'm thankful for God, and I pray every day. I prayed before I left the house that morning, and I prayed when I got home 3 days later.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away!